Hey guys, Tuxx here, and for this little video we're going to talk about Star Wars, okay? It's been in the news, it's been out there, toys are out now, Force Friday has come and went, and so now it is time to get, really down hard ready for the movie to come out. I mean, people are buying tickets online and all this good stuff. No, I have not bought tickets online. I do want to see the movie, but I'm not like crazy Star Wars fan. I love it, Star Wars is awesome, but I'll probably just go and try and get tickets when it comes out. Hopefully I'll be able to get tickets. But what I want to talk about today is really the movie poster. Okay, this is the official movie poster came out, and it has like Han Solo and Princess Leia on it. It has Kylo Ren, the main bad guy. And the one thing that's really missing from the new poster, strangely enough, is Luke Skywalker. Why is that? Why is Luke not on the poster? That whole thing seems really weird. Now, before I delve into that too much, I do want a disclaimer. This video is full of speculation and rumor, so it is not spoiler-free by any means. However, nothing is confirmed, so there's really no saying that, oh, Tuxx ruined the surprise for me or whatever. I'm just going to be discussing some rumors here, so if you want to stop the video right now to save yourself from hearing some potential rumors, go ahead. But anyway, so with that being said, my theory is not that Kylo Ren is Han Solo and Princess Leia's child, offspring. That a lot of people are speculating that. My theory goes along with people who are saying that Kylo Ren is actually Luke Skywalker, because Luke Skywalker is not on the movie poster, okay? So, anyway, it's interesting the fact that, you have all the other characters there, but where is Luke? And people basically pinned down J.J. Abrams saying, hey, why isn't Luke on the poster? And he's like, oh, that is an interesting question. I can't wait for you to find out more information about why. You're going to enjoy this or whatever. So anyway, it's hard to say, but I really feel that it is Luke. So if you know for a fact it's not Luke, please tell me in the comments below. I'd feel better knowing it wasn't Luke, and I'm sure I don't have any feelings that like, oh, Luke is the bad guy, this is terrible, but just I have a feeling, okay, so we're going to go through 3 movies, and at the end he's going to rejoin the good side, and much like his father Darth Vader will be good at the end of movie 3, so I kind of feel like that's what's going to happen, and it'll be awesome still if it does, but it would be a better twist if it wasn't, so anyway, we'll see what happens on this. My BB-8 kind of kerplunked on me here. Yep. Nice. He's sleeping. So anyway, I want to take a look at these action figures today. I'm going to open them. First, we'll take a look at Kylo Ren here. And for those of you who don't know, my limited knowledge of Kylo Ren basically is that he is a kind of a Darth Vader worshiper, if you will. He came from a poor family, not from royalty or from whatever, and kind of like, much like Luke Skywalker, like farmer or whatever, and he actually, became this bad guy. He collects relics, and so apparently in one of the trailers there is a lightsaber given to Princess Leia that is Anakin Skywalker's lightsaber, and so it seems that he might be chasing down that lightsaber as one of his relics. In the movie trailer, they do show Darth Vader's mask all burned up, and most likely people are saying that is him burning it down, melting it into this mask, which is his little Kylo Ren mask. And again, Ren is not his real name. This is part of like the clan he goes with. Kylo's the name, and it's not a birth name because he probably is Luke Skywalker. So, anyway, let's open the figure and see what this is about. This figure is, of course, released bound by Disney and Hasbro, and this is part of the 2015 line of Star Wars toys. I do like the way that it comes with a extra little piece so you can build something. This has been like a trend in the last, year or two or whatever, is getting a random piece that when you combine with the other pieces, you can build a cool little, like, extra device as a bonus for collecting the set. And, of course, Kylo Ren is part of the set with Luke Skywalker and Captain Plasma, the 2 bad guys from the movie with Luke, which is kind of interesting. So, anyway, let's open this up. My package here itself, oh, how weird. Wow, this is really weird. I don't know if this is because I bought this on Force Friday, okay, brand new, Toys R Us, but I just noticed that, are they all taped? Oh yeah, I guess they are taped. How interesting. There's like tape there and tape there. Okay, well maybe I can open this without too much damage to the box. We'll give this a little snip here. And a little snip down here. And looks like it's taped on the inside as well. Wow, really interesting packaging. I guess they did that on purpose so people could remove it and keep the package nice. If that is the case, that's pretty cool of them. Got a little instruction book here. And we'll take out Kylo Ren here and see what his deal is, keeping the package decent. Okay, the instructions here basically just talk about his little extra device. And it talks about how it combines with these other pieces to make this bigger device. So, pretty cool. I'm liking that. Now, the original figures, they had the lightsaber come out of their arm. I don't know if you remember that. I do have a video of old Star Wars toys of mine, actually. You can see that in the links down here in my video queue or in the cards. And you can check out the old ones. But they used to actually kind of like hide the lightsaber in the arm. And then you pull a little lever and it would kind of come forward. But in the newer figures, they do not do that, which is probably better. This probably looks a little more realistic. The figure itself feels of good weight. It feels like, you know, good quality. As far as outfit goes, the lightsaber fits very nicely in his hand, very tight, so you can move it around and it's not going to fall out, which is cool. His little raggedy shoulder tarp here is non-removable, and his hat is non-removable too. It would be quite funny, actually, if you remove the hat and Luke Skywalker's head is under there. That would solve the mystery. You can look up his little... this is kind of interesting how when you actually move the legs, it has like military pants, kind of like Luke's black pants in Jedi underneath this like robe-y thing. It's interesting that they kept him in the robe, I guess, so you could walk him or make him sit, essentially. But very nice figure. I like the detail in it. Everything from the glossiness of the belt, the little silver buckle, the lightsaber looks very nice. The little lines in the mask. It has a lot of ribbing on it. It has points of articulation in the arms and the legs. And just a real nice figure. I'm definitely digging this. This looks very, very cool. And we'll be right back and we'll take a look at Luke Skywalker. Okay, let's take a look here at Luke Skywalker next. Luke is looking good in his khakis. He does have a phaser, like a Han Solo style phaser there, which is kind of interesting. And a blue lightsaber, which is usually used for good people. And then, let's see here. You actually can construct an extra little item here. And again, he is combinable with the extra pieces from Kylo Ren, from Captain Plasma, and himself to create this like third little interesting weapon device thing. I guess it's like a jetpack or something, maybe? Let's see here. Star Wars Force Awakens, Star Wars Hasbro. Luke Skywalker, determined to rescue his captive rebel friends. The young Jedi in training must face Darth Vader and confront the truth about his father's fate. Oh my gosh. Okay. Pretty cool. And this, you know, definitely takes me back to the days of the Luke Skywalker from, like, Return of the Jedi. He looks, you know, he looks older in the movie, but this is definitely meant to look like a younger Luke Skywalker. I'm trying to open this without harming it too much. Whoa, okay, everything popped out on me here. Okay, so here we have Luke. He did come with also a little booklet, much like Kylo Ren, just discussing the little extra add-on piece. We'll take a look at those add-on pieces at the very end of the video. And pulling out his lightsaber here. It's nice that's made of nice translucent plastic, so it looks really pretty. Okay, so for Luke, these figures do look a little bit smaller than the old classic Star Wars figures too. In fact, from a height perspective, it looks like Kylo Ren is taller than Luke by a good bit. So that may be a good reason that Luke is not Kylo Ren. Okay, so that adds to my theory about that. I would think they would make the Star Wars figures of the same series of figures be the same height. So that's kind of interesting, unless he's wearing little stilts or something. I don't know. Okay. Interesting. The lightsaber goes firmly in his hand here. Let me try and bend that bad boy back in place. This is kind of flexible, bendable plastic, so I could see that bending permanently in the wrong direction. He also does have a Han Solo phaser, which is kind of interesting. I'm not sure why he would have that, since he doesn't really use phasers all that much. So here, much like Sword Art Online, he can do a dual wield with a gun and a lightsaber. Which, if you haven't watched Sword Art Online Series 2, it's excellent, by the way. The Gale Gun Online. So, check it out. But all in all, a really good looking Luke. But my only complaint about this would be the fact that it feels smaller. It feels very good in quality. But it just feels like maybe Hasbro or Disney is trying to save money on the figures, and by making them a little bit teenier in perspective, maybe it might not necessarily match up with the old Star Wars figures. And if you want to see some old figures again, check out my video here of the old ones. You see that in the queue, rather. But all in all, awesome figure. Great detail in the face, the hair, the suit, his little utility belt, his little holster. He is looking good. There's a hole in the back here you can see. So his little utility pack here will go on. See if I'm doing this right. I may have this completely wrong here. It's very tight fitting. So yeah, so there you go. Something along those lines. Pretty cool. And of course that's made to be molded into the extra item. Kylo Ren. This item here you can see. Comes out, and I don't think this really attaches to him very well. This is more meant for the extra little toy. He does not have a hole in the back, which is interesting. So this is supposed to be like a weapon he uses in his hand. Maybe there's some significance in the movie about this, like some kind of mouse trap or facial trap or something. So that is Kylo Ren. So anyway, they're looking very good. I'm definitely liking these Star Wars figures. My only complaint might be the size might be a little bit different than the classic ones, and I like to have everything in a similar perspective. So anyway, guys, I'd totally recommend buying these. Check them out at your local Toys R Us store. And hey, thanks for watching this video too, guys. If you'd like to see more Star Wars or have any requests of other things you'd like to see, and this can be totally off-the-wall stuff. It does not even have to be, you know, Star Wars, My Little Pony, and things I've done in the past, you know, Pokemon or whatever. Just let me know what you're into in the comments below here, okay? And also, I do have the Tuxx Reviews channel that does computer hardware and a lot of miscellaneous stuff. So you can check that out as well. But thanks for watching, guys. Shh, shh, shh. Luke, I am your father. No, you're not. Yes, I am. Shh, 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 shh. Alright, thanks for watching, guys. Bye-bye.